Hey Saggy, Ali from Indigo Ascension. Welcome to your weekly quick read for the week beginning January the 25th through to the 31st. Now, if you didn't catch last week's readings, I highly recommend them. Certainly the last 2 weeks of January are intense when it comes to planetary placements and activities and ultimately how it sets the tone for the remainder of the year. We are all under the influence of some interesting cosmic skies in many ways, and it affects each of us uniquely, sure, based on our natal charts, based on our zodiac sign, depending on what areas of life are lighting up. But know that there are deeper healing aspects at play, and certainly our attention cannot be averted anymore from some major Aquarian themes that are happening. So for you guys, okay, so just keeping in mind there are a few major conjunctions when it comes to Pluto, Venus, Jupiter, Saturn, and Mercury, all happening in Aquarius. Opposite end of the table in the shadows is that Leo full moon that is going to highlight an opportunity to create some deep healing, stuff that we perhaps weren't aware of. All right, so for you guys, Saggy, you've got all of this condensed Aquarian energy happening within your third house, which rules communication, which rules connection, which rules local travel, siblings. It could literally on practical levels affect people as far as receiving communications from siblings, a need to travel and make short trips, communication, lack of communication, upgrading communication, take it however it resonates. Something might happen online. So there's a lot of Aquarian focus on third house matters. Also know that third house rules training and organizations that can provide upskilling as well. So the reason I say that is because in the shadows, under the light of this full moon, okay, you've got ninth house matters surfacing, which is our connection to philosophy, higher self, higher learning on practical levels that might be university study, whereas third house is like training and certificates. So take it however it resonates, on soul levels for those that are engaged in soul healing and following soul path. In many ways, there's an upgrade or there is a communication coming in from higher self, you could say. There's a massive focus on the communication and connections area of your chart. So it means, what is higher self trying to tell you about what you can learn here? Because the ninth house is all about higher self, is all about learning and upskilling. In very practical healing ways as well. We could be upgrading our communication style, no longer communicating in the same way, upgrading how we sort of communicate, whether that's boundaries, being more receptive and open, understanding, extending compassion. So take it however it resonates. You're noticing there's something here that you are learning, and it's connected to third house matters, okay? Third house, like I said, rules siblings, communication, technology. I could literally be connecting into Saggies that are having a great old time, literally searching, Googling, learning, or you could be practically enrolling into something that sort of sparks your interest and you're communicating with those educational institutions. So take it however it resonates. You've got the Four of Cups underneath the deck. This tells me this energy in relation to these things was something you weren't willing to look at. You weren't going to give it your time. It wasn't emotionally important enough, maybe because in the past you had walked away from it and decided to turn your back, no longer invest your energy. There's something here about the King of Cups, okay? There is emotions here. There's something here that means something to you. You are emotionally motivated, but you are perhaps not speaking your emotional truth. Or you have avoided emotional expression is what I do want to say. Hence, all this focus on your communication house, there is no avoiding it now. You've learned something, maybe in that turning away, maybe in that avoidance, a deeper integration happened. And certainly that's going to be lighting up in many ways for you guys, Saggy. Let's take a look. Lapis is a communication stone. I love how synchronistic all the cards are. Let's take a look first at your ninth house stuff, because this is your shadow stuff. This is where that Leo full moon is. And I'm saying shadow because Leo is the shadow of Aquarius. There is a condensation of Aquarian energy in your third house. Opposite end of the table is that Leo full moon falling in your ninth house. Okay, so shadow of Leo is pride, is lack of self-confidence, is not feeling seen, not feeling recognized, a desire to be seen and recognized. So take it however it resonates. In the realms of Ace of Pentacles, so when the Ace of Pentacles shows up, it is the dowry card. It could represent marriage, it could represent contract, it could literally represent money. Something here about you upgrading your skill set to reflect a more solid future. This is also a practical beginning towards something new, okay? So it is abundance, yes, but it is this one ace of coin that leads to those 10 coins later on down the track. So there's something here about your higher self inviting you to make a practical new beginning, okay? And it could literally be something that you turned away from or you weren't ready to accept, okay? And there's something here about emotions, but where there is now an opportunity for new beginnings after balancing the scales so that we can create solid partnerships. All right, so take that however it resonates. I want to take a look at your third house matters, okay? Queen of Cups. Wow, there was a pair. Did you see that? These are a pair. Divine masculine and feminine energies. It could literally be the masculine and feminine that influences these areas of your life. So you've got the Queen of Cups hot and heavy underneath all this Aquarian influence. The difference between the king and the queen, the king doesn't necessarily communicate emotions, but the queen does. In every essence that she is the nurturer, she is the emotional expression in every way, body, mind, spirit, okay, when it comes to what nurture means. That's what's lighting up. There's no avoiding this thing anymore, okay, when it comes to the importance of nurture, when it comes to the importance of communicating emotional truth, when it comes to, embracing Queen of, did I say wands? I shouldn't have said wands. The Queen of Cups energy, okay, because perhaps in the past there was this reservation because, and I say that because the Four of Cups sits at the top, Saggy. What were you not willing to look at when it comes to schooling, higher learning, having aha moments, when it comes to emotional truth, the way you hold space for emotion, because there's some beautiful new beginnings here. But first there is a balancing before they can practically kick off in partnership. This is the masculine and feminine aspects of self, okay? It's one thing to have and hold space for emotions. It's quite another to actually act on them. Sometimes we need to be reserved, but sometimes we could be too reserved, okay? So I want you to take that however it resonates. Lapis is your crystal, my dear, for the week. As far as your crystal frequency and healing goes, it is about protection, serenity, power, release, discrimination. Lapis is about truth and the attainment of higher wisdom. It works with the throat chakra and the third eye chakra, enhancing our ability to discriminate and gain intuitive wisdom, especially useful in releasing past anger and injustices that hold us back from growth. Lapis balances the physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual, connecting us with our inner power and wisdom. Lapis brings release along with the benefits of lasting serenity and deep peace. It blocks psychic attack, returning the energy of negative thoughts, words, and deeds to their origin. Drawing this card, Saggy, indicates the need to exercise discrimination in all our dealings. It gives us the power to seek the underlying truth of the matter and bring it into the light. Not sure if you have lapis at home, my friend, but perhaps you'd like to work. I know it's easily attainable, so but even just screenshotting that can go towards working with its frequencies. All right, there's something here about separating from a past way of doing things. Okay, that's what had to be awakened. Alrighty, I'm going to leave you there. Alright, Saggy, hope you got something out of that. By all means, if you would like to book a personal reading with me, you can do so by heading above to the Indigo Ascension shop link, where you will find a range of distant healing, intuitive, and astrology readings. And of course, if you are watching this on YouTube, please do like, share, subscribe, and more importantly, let your other empath and intuitive friends know where to find the channel so they may benefit from a week ahead message too. Until next time, take care.